Welcome to the Food Origins Podcast with me, your host, Dave Sands. Some people know me by my middle name, Akira. I'm second generation Nisei Japanese and half Caucasian, so half and half. And I'm classically trained as a chef, and I cooked professionally for 5 years. So I'll be going over a little bit about my background and then what inspired me for my podcast, for this podcast, and letting you know what it's all about. So I'm classically trained through the City College of San Francisco Hotel and Restaurant program. Soon after that, I was cooking for almost 5 years all over the Bay Area. Then I transferred over, got a little bit burnt out, and transferred over to customer service for a high-end car dealer, and did that for several years. And in the process of that, I got into law enforcement. And so I've been doing that for the last 15 years or so. I got injured on the job, and during the injury and a few other things going on with COVID and everything else that happened, I started looking at all the things that I was doing throughout all those careers. I was always cooking, sharing food, going out to eat with friends, finding places for other people to eat. So I've always had a huge passion for food, cooking with my mom. And so, that kind of inspired me to do this podcast. So what I'll be doing is talking to guests and friends and anybody that I want to highlight their culture and talk to them about their food from their childhood to their adulthood, some of the daily tools that they like to use, and definitely talking about what business they're in, especially if it's food related. Be kind of going over wherever they've traveled, so some of their best and worst restaurant experiences, because we want to hear about those bad ones too, and going over some of the origins that they've got, so what country they're from. Maybe they're from a particular country we've never heard of, or maybe don't know much about it, so we'll be highlighting that. Maybe going over some cooking tips, maybe their favorite recipe they'd like to share, maybe something that we all want to know about, a dish, national dish or a country dish that we want to know about, sharing that, and then promoting some of their businesses. So welcome to the Food Origins Podcast. Appreciate your time and enjoy.